Hey guys, Brian Parnell here. Yesterday I shared a quick tip with regards to PBNs and buying them and what not to, and what not to buy. Now, um, somebody came and asked me and said in the last update how many PBN or auction sites did I lose, get de-indexed, and quite honestly, since 2012, I have not had one site de-indexed. Now, back at the beginning of 2012, I had well over 100 sites de-indexed, mainly because I got lazy, and it's very easy to get lazy in SEO, and overnight I lost quite a bit of money, and I then decided to do things a little differently. And from basically from the 28th of January to now, what I've done is I create when I buy an auction domain, and I do mainly buy auction domains. I just believe they're safer. I do buy expireds and stuff, but in the main I do buy auctions. So that domain really is just for that one money site. So I buy it, so it's more expensive, but it's safer. And then I will go and host it on just different hosts. So I never have the same host pointing back to a money site, unless it's a really big hosting company. But I won't do it fast. When I say fast, the next 3 links won't all be from the same hosting company. And I also make sure that I've got watered down links first. What I call watered down links are your citations and maybe some web 2s and stuff like that have not got any anchor text. They'll either be branded, or in the majority they'll be URLs. And I will build those sites out to look as real as possible, and they're not thin sites. So with lots of coaching students' websites that I've seen, or PBN sites I've seen that have been de-indexed, they've either been follow my instructions, but they're just one pagers, and that can be a pain in the bum, because it's a thin website. So, and then they only link it out to one page, or to multiple pages of the same money site, which just isn't very believable. So I suppose it's very easy for an algorithm to pick up. And what was the other things I saw? And then these mass built. So they've gone and been a bit lazy, and if they've got a few clients in the same niches, they will go and then create, link out to all of those clients from the same PBN. Now, when that's fine from one, but if you've then got 10 PBNs and they're all linking to the same 4 sites, and that's all they're linking to, then again, that algorithmically, that's very, very easy to pick up. So, just, I know it's more expensive, but to be safe, you build your one, you build your PBN around your one client, but then link out to lots of different authority sites. Okay, not sites that you're competing with, but other authority sites. And I just wanted to, this is going to be blurred out in front of you, but I just wanted to show you just a quick test I've been doing with with PBNs, and this is a site that I've, it's on the move. It's an affiliate site. I will, despite the fact that it's saying low search volume and stuff, I know that these search terms get searched for because you can go to Google Suggest and type in the keywords, and they pop up before other keywords pop up, so that there's decent search volume. And yeah, so this is basically watered down with citations and some web2s and like some some profiles and stuff, but from high authority sites, not just crappy forum profiles, but forum profiles from like Apple and stuff like that, just to water down. So then I've got anchor text. Now all of these keywords here, this one here is just really, really competitive, so I'm not expecting it to be in the top 100. But basically they're all shorter tails, so the quicker you go down this, the further you go down this list here, the shorter the keyword is. Okay, but I've done one PBN link to this top keyword, which is the real. So, but all of these entail part of the keywords and stuff. But this is the longest tail keyword, and it was nowhere to be seen. And a little while ago, I did this one post, and I like to leave it. I like to see things happening. I like to see it seen settled. So, even in the space of a week, 6 days, it's gone up another one. I expect I'll see some of these bounce all the way back out again, and then come back in, because it's been about 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks since I did this one link. But this is my like little test account that I'll use, like tools like SEO Autopilot and watch the rankings. So all of these things in here that like if I come and see this one here, this here is a test, and the page I'm looking at here it's an inner page, and what I've done is I have sent citations and socials and some web2s to the home page, but I've also done it to this page, and then I've also built a lot more links to this inner page. And as you can see, because this is like a bit of a mass build site, we're not as high, and Google's just not loving us. Now I know the reason for this. The reason for this is that this inner page has nearly double the amount of links than the homepage does. So I now know. I knew that this was an issue, right? I've done this test a few times, but really, by all accounts, I should be number one for a lot of these keywords, and I'm not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build up the homepage, because and then once the homepage is built up, I'm then going to I can then see whether this test is true or not, if you know what I mean. So this page should then start to rank even better, because the homepage has become more authoritative and things. And what other ones have I got in here? This one here is quite a good little test. This is actually an expired domain that I have just added an affiliate store to it, an Amazon associate store. The main keywords, it's ranking for. Sometimes these pop in, the ones that are blank, and then other times they pop out. But I have not done anything else to this site other than buying I've not built any links to it or anything like that. Other, and then and then I think it's this one. So I've been a bit naughty here. I've done various tests at the same time. So very easy to get waylaid and and get a bit impatient, or just do something and then realize that you're waiting for results for something else to come in. But this one here is to do with I've been doing some YouTube links, so just creating relevant YouTube videos via titles and stuff, and the descriptions, and then linking to this page, and then powering up the videos with SEO autopilot, and it all seems to be helping with regards to rankings. But there have been some other things that I've done in here that off the top of my head I can't remember what they are. But yeah, this was, I'm actually quite happy with this one, because we've got some really good some good rankings here. So so basically just wanted to talk to you about the about the just not being, I don't mean to say don't be lazy, but you've got to treat each and every PBN as its own property for whatever money page it is that you're trying to link to. Now, of course you can mix things up, and you can maybe link out to 2 or 3 different money sites from one of you, but don't do it again, because from an algorithmic perspective, Google's going to be like, well, how likely is it that 3 or 2 or more WordPress sites are going to link to these same plumbers or these same electricians? It's very, very unlikely. It's not like it's Yellow Pages or anything like that. So, if I was Google, that's the kind of stuff I'd be, I would be building into my algorithm. And that's how I do my SEO. I look at, if I was Google, what would I do to kill these spammers off? And seems I've been spamming the internet for well over 10 years. I think I've got a bit of a foresight into that, and the naughty things that Google would probably look at and say, actually no, we can, especially algorithmically, it's just a robot going around checking stuff, So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna bugger off, and hopefully you found this useful. Cheers, bye.